My name is Glen Danielson. This field's 80 acres, and in the 60s when we took it over, you could farm it from one end to the other. I would say roughly in the 90s when we started getting so much more heavy rains, there was 3 separate fields in there because of the washouts, and just the rains always have been so much more heavy. At one time it seems like you get 3-4 inch rains, and it just made so many washouts and gullies in there that we couldn't even cross them anymore.
Just too much water, you couldn't handle it. I mean, this was tiled before, but it couldn't handle the water.
Danielson and Maas were among the landowners who worked with the Big Stone Soil and Water Conservation District on an erosion control project that will reduce sediment and phosphorus loading to 5 Mile Creek, a Marsh Lake tributary. A Clean Water Fund grant from the Minnesota Board of Water and Soil Resources supported that work.
Soil is a resource, and we need to be good stewards of it. If we slow down the water, you shouldn't have the erosion problems that were present when we started.
Well, I'm hoping we can get rid of the washouts, and they filled them in already, most of them. We're hoping they'll stay like that so we can farm from one end to the other and then stop all the erosions for the future, for the next generation, so you don't have to lose the land, so they can keep farming it. It's for the Marsh Lake sediment control too, so it should help that.
We would like to see Marsh Lake with water clarity. We're hoping to reduce the phosphorus that has been flowing into Marsh Lake and the sediment that has been building in Marsh Lake. This should slow down the water that's going into Marsh Lake and then ultimately into the Minnesota River. The
Clean Water Fund, if it wasn't for that, we just couldn't do it because there's no way you could afford it. Yeah, it was a great help.